Welcome to another health nugget. Today, we're going to be talking about the life-saving benefits of charcoal. And, John 3 verse 2 says, "Beloved, I wish above all things that thou mayest prosper and be in good health as I so prosper." So as Jesus tells us to John, he wants us to be in good health. We want you to be in good health too. And we not only want you to be in good health, we want your neighbors and your friends. So that's why we're going to ask that you share this video, you like this video, and subscribe to the video so that you can get additional videos, upcoming videos on how to get the best health here on earth. Activated charcoal. This is a must-have in every person's first aid kit and medicine cabinet. Before we begin, I need to let you know that all the information here is intended just for your general knowledge and is not a substitute for medical advice or treatment of specific medical conditions. The information presented here has not been verified or approved by the FDA, so please check with your doctor before implementing any new health recommendation. Activated charcoal, some of its uses, and we're just going to give you a little snippet so that you can go ahead and do your research. Activated charcoal is a potent natural treatment used to trap toxins and chemicals in the body, allowing them to be flushed out so your body does not reabsorb them. Two of the most popular activated charcoal uses is safe and effective treatment of poisoning and drug overdose. It is used in medical emergency trauma centers all over the world. Additionally, it is used to reduce bloating and gas, lower cholesterol, treat bile flow problems, and even prevent hangovers. Well, none of us should be having hangovers, right? So charcoal can actually whiten your teeth. So wet your toothbrush, dip it in charcoal, and brush away. Swish around in the mouth after with water. Some stain attacks are coffee, tea, and berries. Colorful liquid that we do drink. Sometimes able to stain the teeth. Charcoal can take those away. Charcoal actually changes the pH balance in the mouth and helps to prevent cavities, bad breath, and gum diseases. Charcoal helps, as I mentioned before, in alleviating gas and bloating. You can get charcoal in powder. You can get charcoal in capsules. Remember, as you do charcoal, follow with additional glasses of water immediately to get the charcoal in your system. Treating alcohol poisoning and help to prevent hangover. While it doesn't absorb alcohol, it does help it quickly to move from the body so that it doesn't contribute more greatly to the poisoning. Alcohol is rarely consumed in its pure form. Mixers that include like artificial sweetener, chemicals, and so on are common. Activated charcoal should remove these. And again, we shouldn't be having alcohol in the system. Let me just say that. But just in case you take it and you're poisoned, charcoal can help you with that. So, continuing with our 10 top uses of charcoal, charcoal helps with mold cleansing. Most people don't think about molds living in their bodies. We think about molds in our house and what we use to fight those, but we can actually have molds in our body which causes depression, kidney and liver failure, decreased brain function, and a host of other respiratory issues that can cause from mold. Charcoal is the thing you want to go to fight that. Charcoal is actually very good as well in water filtration. A lot of if you buy water filtration system, charcoal will be somewhere in there. It doesn't trap viruses and bacteria and hard mineral. Remember that. So you need to take additional precaution, but it does help in water filtration. Emergency toxin removal. Most organic compounds like pesticide, mercury, fertilizer, and bleach They are able to bind to charcoal, which allows them to be eliminated more quickly from the body. Skin and body health. You can use charcoal externally for body odor, acne, discomfort from insect bite, rashes from poison ivy or oak, or even snake bite. Digestive cleanse. By removing toxin from your system, you can reduce joint pain, increase energy, and increase mental function. Charcoal can help with anti-aging. 2 capsules per day after exposure to non-organic food, heavy metal, after contact with other toxin can help to remove those things from your body. It actually also helps with reducing high cholesterol. Studies around the world show that activated charcoal reduces bad cholesterol and increases good cholesterol as much as some prescription medication. So some possible side effects from charcoal. It is generally deemed to be safe for most individuals. However, it is always good to be aware of any medical conditions such as intestinal bleeding, blockages, holes in the intestine, chronic dehydration, slow digestion, recent abdominal surgery, as they may affect how activated charcoals react to your body. Additionally, activated charcoal can interfere with the absorption of nutrient supplements and interfere with prescription medication. So, you remember we said charcoal can take care of poisons out of your body? I will admit that some of the medication that we do get from, the regular line does have a lot of side effects and does actually, it helps with this symptom, but it gives you like 20 or how many other other symptoms because there's little poisons in there. If you take the charcoal while you take your medication, guess what? It's going to absorb that medication and take it out of your body. So you want to wait to take activated charcoal 90 minutes to 2 hours before a meal, before supplement, and before prescription medication. If you take it after, it's going to take the prescription medication out of your system. All right, we're going to talk with just somebody who had a personal experience with charcoal and how charcoal can save a life. Now I'm going to invite Sister Kaz. Sister Kaz, we almost lost you a couple weeks ago. Could you tell us briefly what happened?
Couple of weeks. I think it was week before last, not last week. My stepfather was using, so my mother's husband actually came to the house and he was using some chemical on some plants that he had planted around at the back of the house. And he left the bag of pesticide actually under a tree. And I was raking the yard, cleaning the backside. And I removed the bag of pesticide, but there was a hole in it and some of the chemical touches in my hand. Well,
so Sister Kaz, let me ask you, Sister Kaz. So the chemical touched your hand. What were your symptoms?
Well, my symptom was my heart was palpitating very hard, very fast, and there was a deafening in my ears. My skin was itching like never before. I could hardly hear, I could hardly see, and I could hardly start, and I was getting weak.
So you felt your life ebbing away. What did you try to do? What did you think to do? Did you call 911 or 119? What did you do?
No, I did not. I actually almost walk, and then when I could not walk, I creep and went up into my house. I got the activated charcoal and I got a cup of water. I tried mixing it, but I couldn't. My hand was shaking too bad at that point in time. And somebody came into the house and finished the job for me. And there were persons calling me and talking to me. I could not hear. I just hear muffled sounds. And when I drank it, I felt as if I was dying actually. It was maybe about 15 to 20 minutes later, I started feeling better. Actually, by 30 minutes, I was up and about doing stuff around the house.
Well, thank you so much, Sister Kaz. Due to the power of God and activated charcoal, we have Sister Kaz worshiping with us today. And we do have, I have a personal situation that went on with myself where charcoal actually saved my life as well. I was taking B6. Somebody recommended B6 for some chronic pain I was having. And there was some mix up with the dosage. And before you know it, I text my husband and I said, if something goes wrong with me as he was working, please give me some charcoal or something. And before you know it, he came in to check. I was losing my speech. I couldn't walk. It was really very scary. And we ran for some charcoal. And that was one of the things that revived me. That was the thing. And prayer, of course, we sent for my son next door and he came over and he prayed as well. The thing about it is, what I'd like to point out, thankfully, Sister Kaz had the powder charcoal that she could mix. When we went to grab our charcoal, we grabbed the charcoal capsule. So I think the capsule was what we took first. I mentioned that because it does take a little while for the capsule to dissolve, so the charcoal to act. We had called a friend of ours who is a medical missionary, and they had actually says, use the powder because you want to get, I couldn't speak. So the person was on the line, use the powder so that it can get in the system right away. It had this been like 10 years ago or sometimes ago, when we didn't know about the healing wonder of natural remedies like charcoal, I probably would have found, we probably would be racing to the hospital or something like that. And who knows what would have happened and where I would have ended up. So I'm thanking God for the knowledge that he has given his people and the knowledge that he's now sharing with the world, the healing wonders of natural products. So if you do not have any charcoal in your home, please make sure you have activated charcoal. You can have the capsule if you're going to be taking it as a supplement for the conditions we talked about, but you also need to have some powdered activated charcoal to use in emergency situation. Thank you so much for watching, and please remember again, like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.
Amen.